tonight, coming to you live from the lovely residence of the... Let's give it up for the Mitch family for their hospitality. Grandma Mitch, thank you for your hospitality. All right, and now, it's a great segment, Passion for Pets. Let's give it up for Christine Filati.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Howie. It's so great to be here. So tonight I'm very excited because I am interviewing another author, Maor Leal, who is writing books. She has 3 so far about Piper, her dog Piper, about an issue that actually, believe it or not, came up last night. Briefly going to tell you the issue because I want her to discuss her books. My friend and customer had to do another rabies shot for her dogs, which I'm not a big fan of, and she knows, but our vet brought up a really good point. And the point was, you know, my friend has children in her house, and those children invite other children in the home. So my vet's point was, what if, God forbid, one of your dogs bites one of your kids' friends? So I don't want to talk about that too much because I want Maor to talk about now her book series and address that point that my friend just had to deal with yesterday at the vet, getting another rabies shot that she really didn't want. So Maor, thank you very much for being here. And why don't you just take a few minutes to tell our listeners about how did your idea begin for these books?
Well, thank you for having me, Christine. Actually, I worked in the dog field for a long time as a vet tech professional groomer and trainer, and a head-on collision left me unable to work. And I had gotten a new puppy at the time, and what I was doing was keeping a log on her, on the way she was learning. And I looked at it one night and I said, this could be a book, and actually a series of books, not just a delightful story, but something to really educate our children.
Wow. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit more about why you actually decided to write these books and use your own dog, Piper?
Well, watching her grow and keeping the log on her, it's important that children understand that training and socialization is very important for puppies, especially when they're young. And a lot of children lose interest in walking the dog. They may be sniffing too much, things like that. So what we want to do is, by teaching them the importance of training and socializing, we will hopefully, in the long run, help cut down on the number of dog bites involving children and the number of dogs relinquished to shelters simply because they haven't been trained or socialized.
Wow, that's wonderful to hear, being somebody who has several dogs that I've rescued out of shelters. Why don't you tell us a little bit, I know there's 5 books, we have 3 right here. Just tell us a little bit about the 5 books.
Well, it goes through Piper's stages of when she first came to live with me, ending when she has her first birthday. And it shows the children exactly what we mean by socializing, and that's with other puppies, along with people and situations, and of course the basic training. And we also, the children discover through the books that a lot of what Piper has to learn is very similar to what they learn.
Okay, and just finally, just give us a little bit about your future plans. Like, what do you see in the future happening?
Well, I do workshops with children at the public libraries, and I would like to expand that after books 4 and 5 are published, they're already written, to include a workshop for adults, for the parents, because this way I can expand on the information in the books and really what you need to know about owning a puppy starts long before you bring that puppy into that house. So you want to have a dog that grows up to be a good canine citizen.
Wow, thank you so much, Maor. I love the idea for your book. I love why you're doing it. And of course, if you want any more information, do we have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do.
And that would be?
Maor Leal Author.
Maor Leal Author, and you can contact her via Facebook. So I have one more guest here tonight. Again,